Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be talking about Nio Stock. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investing journey together. So today we're going to be talking about Nio Stock. And if you guys don't know what Nio Stock is, it's basically an EV company. It's based out of China, and it essentially does the same thing that Tesla is known for. It produces luxury, fast EV vehicles. Now, why is Nio been in the news a lot lately? Why is Nio getting so much attention? Well, there's a multitude of reasons why people are super bullish on Nio. I'm going to be going over those reasons today and why I think right now is still a good time to pick up Nio stock. First and foremost, it's a huge EV company that's expanding like crazy, based out of China, that's already expanding out of Europe, and they have factories made, they're producing cars. And you have to understand, when it comes from the perspective of an investment, you want to see growth of a company. Nio is growing super quick. Market cap currently sitting around $24 billion. And a lot of people are hesitant right now to invest in Nio because, you know, the stock's not really moving anywhere. I mean, it's gradually going up if you're taking a look at the overall perspective. But with the recent weeks, it's kind of been trading sideways. But we're going to analyze the 5-year chart. I mean, this thing IPO'd September 12th of 2018. This thing IPO'd only 2 years ago, guys, and is up 258%. Guys, looking at the 1-year chart, is up 1,262%. If that is not a huge growth stock, then I don't know what is. I think Nio is still very cheap compared to its competitors while still offering a very good service. Take a look at Tesla, for example. They produce fast luxury EV cars. They expand like crazy, but that current share price for Tesla is sitting close to $400. It's really expensive, and a lot of people are like, oh, I missed the Tesla train. But you guys have to understand that the EV market is expanding like crazy. A lot of people are bullish on the EV market. Nio's price tag is only $21, so it's still relatively cheap compared to a lot of other EV companies out there. You have Hyliion stock, you have Workhorse, you have Nikola Motors, and all these EV companies that are coming out. They're trying to take a piece because they know that the future relies in the EV market. People know that EV is going to be the future. Take a look, for example, General Motors. General Motors picked up a huge stake in Nikola Motors just because they're overall bullish on the whole EV industry. You guys have to understand that gas-powered cars are running out of steam. No one is really bullish about those industries anymore. You have like Toyota and Nissan and Ford. All these companies are soon enough going to start going electric. But when you have Nio, who's expanding like crazy, producing fast luxury EV cars that are at an affordable price, it goes to show that the overall investment of the stock is worth it. If you guys take a look, we did get a look into Nio's numbers for delivery of their cars, and they were up 154%. Although not staggering, and although it's not as much as Tesla, the thing you have to take away from this is Nio is growing. And when a company has this consistent growth and a company continues to grow, even in the state of a pandemic and the pandemic roaming the earth and a lot of political debate, you know, a lot of stocks are not doing well. Take a look at airlines, take a look at cruises, take a look at all these other companies that are not doing well, but you have the EV industry that's still getting a lot of attention. You have a lot of big time investors who are putting a lot of money into these companies. For example, take a look at ARK Invest. They own a large portion of shares in Tesla and Workhorse stock. If you take a look at analysts, they're always giving these stocks good buy ratings, and they're always giving the stocks analyst upgrades. Even analysts coming out saying Nio is going to be an iconic brand one day. Overall, Nio is a very good buy, and the great thing is, like I said, it's still cheap. I mean, guys, take a look at the 1-year chart. It's up 1,200%. I mean, that's a huge growth stock. In my opinion, the biggest growth stock of 2020. The way it was able to achieve this growth in the state of a pandemic, while a lot of companies are filing for bankruptcy, they're not doing so well. Take a look at like Hertz and all these other companies that are probably not going to make it through the pandemic. But you have Nio, you have Workhorse, you have Tesla. All these companies are doing very well. And Nio has that consistent growth to offer. It continues to grow more and more every single day. It gets analyst upgrades all the time. And I know that once it starts expanding to the United States, Nio is going to get a lot more heat. But the biggest takeaway from why I think Nio is worth the investment is because it's not just going to stop at battery-powered cars. And people have to understand that. You have to understand that battery is going to be expanding for a very long time. Take a look at Tesla, for example. They are now rolling into the large battery-powered truck industry. It's going to be a huge industry, and that just goes to show that battery power can be used for a lot more than just cars. And you have to take a look into consideration as well. You have ships, you have planes, you have so many forms of travel that soon enough are probably going to be using battery power. Take a look, for example, Workhorse stock in the USPS deal. I mean, they're in the talks of a $20 billion deal about rolling out 180,000 electric vehicles, all for the simple fact to save money. You have to understand that a lot of these companies are going to be putting huge stakes in these EV companies because they know that the expansion is there, and they also want a piece of the pie. You also have a lot of other EV companies that are starting to IPO. They're starting to say, oh, another EV maker is on the market. You know, you have all these EV companies that are coming, and they're going to start IPOing, and they're going to start coming out for the Tesla, the competition. I mean, you have to understand, taking a look at it from 2003 compared to 2020, Tesla was founded in 2003. It did not see a lot of success at first. A lot of people were not bullish on Tesla at all. People thought Tesla was going to fail. And, you know, you still have these hardcore bears who are still like, Tesla's going to $20. But we're in a different age. I mean, here in 2020, the batteries are better, the technology is better, the demand is better, and the market is starting to mature in a way where people want a piece of the EV market. This is why I think NIO is a must buy. Obviously, everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion, but I would think people should pick up Nio Stock. It's $21.24. It's a company that's going to grow for a long time, and it has a lot to offer as a company. Huge market cap, a lot of big time investors, analyst upgrades all the time, iconic branding, updated technology. I mean, the list can go on forever on why people should be investing in Nio Stock. Although it is not doing well today, it's only down 2%, but the overall growth of Nio Stock is there because the EV market is starting to grow like crazy. Like, people legit can't keep up. You have so many EV makers that are trying to make it out, and I know that Nio is going to be an iconic brand, and I think Nio is worth the investment. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of Nio Stock. Do you think Nio Stock is a good investment? I'm very curious to hear your guys' thoughts on Nio Stock. Thank you. Have a great day.